Now, let's take a look at our range of thermostats and how to configure them. These are our two newest thermostats, the FLK50, a non-programmable thermostat, and the FLP55, a Wi-Fi programmable thermostat. Technical specifications of those two products are identical. We're talking about an operating voltage of 120, 208, or 240 volts. The thermostat can withstand a maximum of 15 amps, allowing it to control a heating cable of 1800 watts at 120 volts, 3120 watts at 208 volts, and 3600 watts at 240 volts. It is equipped with the Class A 5 mA GFCI and will auto-test every 3 hours. Set point range can be set from 5 to 36 degrees Celsius, 41 to 97 Fahrenheit. Display range can vary between 0 to 50 degrees Celsius, 32 to 122 Fahrenheit. Resolution is plus or minus 0.5 degree. The auxiliary output allows the thermostat to control an expansion unit or an auxiliary heating system. Finally, each thermostat has a 3 years limited warranty. Be careful when you finish the electrical connections. It is recommended to put electrical tape on connection screws. Note that you need to leave the ventilation traps on top or under the thermostats free to prevent overheating. Here's what the user interface of the non-programmable FLK50 thermostat looks like. The top right-hand corner will indicate the actual floor or air temperature. Please note that an A will appear in the bottom right-hand corner when set to read the air temperature. Within the little house icon is the actual user's temperature set point, which has been set using the up and down buttons. The actual heating cycle is represented with 1 to 5 bars. A complete cycle counts 15 minutes of continuous heating. In this case, we can see 2 full bars out of 5, which represents 40% of 15 minutes, meaning the system will heat for 6 minutes and then stop heating for the next 9 minutes. The thermostat will automatically determine what is the appropriate heating cycle to use in order to obtain and/or maintain the set temperature. Holding both buttons for 3 seconds will turn off the thermostat. The user will only need to press one of the 2 buttons once to turn it back on. The thermostat will resume operation using its last program settings. Holding the bottom button for 10 seconds allows the access to the user's settings. Finally, on the side of the thermostat are located the GFCI test and reset buttons. Let's look at the user settings of the FLK50. The load is a value expressed in watt, which is automatically calculated by the thermostat. Number 1, the temperature display can be set in either Celsius or Fahrenheit. Number 2, by turning the backlight on, the screen will be illuminated at all times, or, if turned off, will only illuminate when activated by pressing one of the buttons and turn off after a short period of inactivity. Number 3, temperature reading can be set to use the floor sensor or the internal air sensor that is in the thermostat. Warning: in floor mode, it is mandatory to have a floor sensor connect to the thermostat. Otherwise, the error code E1F will be displayed on the screen. Number 4 and 5, minimum and maximum set points can be defined with values between 5 and 36 degrees Celsius, 41 and 97 Fahrenheit. Number 6, this will limit the floor to stop heating once the air temperature has reached this set point up to a maximum of 36 degrees Celsius, 97 Fahrenheit. Number 7 and 8, when using the air temperature, this feature can limit the maximum and minimum temperature the floor can attain between 5 and 36 degrees Celsius, 41 and 97 Fahrenheit. Number 9, this thermostat can accept floor sensors of 10 or 12 kilo ohms. Default value is set to 10 kilo ohms since it is the type of floor sensor provided with the thermostat. Number 10, the auxiliary output allows the control of a FLETR1310 expansion unit when set to EXP. When the value is set to 15 seconds or 15 minutes, the auxiliary output allows the control an auxiliary heating unit. We will see later in this training how to perform its installation. Please note the auxiliary is set to off by default and will not allow for the control of an expansion unit or an auxiliary heating unit.